Men of Reddit, what movie scene gets you right in the feels and makes you cry every time? The Green Mile, when John Coffey says, "Please, boss, don't put that thing over my face. Please don't put me in the dark. Don't make me go into the dark. I'm afraid of the dark." This part always gets me. Dead at 55. Way too early for a talent like that. His voice was iconic. When Schindler is having a breakdown realizing how many more people he cold saved. I took a girl on our first date to see Schindler's List. I think I was aiming for I'm a deep and thoughtful guy with a choice of movie. It was not a good date movie. Interstellar, where he meets his daughter who's really old and on her deathbed, especially when she says, "Because my dad promised." The two that get me are when he's leaving the farm and she doesn't say goodbye, and also when he receives years of messages at once learning about his grandchild's birth and death within a minute. Bruh, the years of messages scene ruins me. I'm in my early 20s and have no interest in having kids for another 6 to 7 years, but god does that scene still kill me. Carl and Ellie montage up. Was not ready for a whole lifetime of emotions in a fucking montage. Lord of the Rings, Ride of the Rohirrim. U-boat no one hits me harder personally. When Miguel and Mama Coco sing Remember Me in Coco. Seeing her become a little girl again fucks my shit up every time. The first 10 minutes of Up. I went to this movie having just had my second miscarriage after years of trying. I thought it would be a light uplifting movie to ease my raw emotions. Nope. When Forrest Gump is told the boy's his son, and he asks Jenny if the boy's like him or normal. I haven't watched that movie in over 10 years because of that scene, and I'm welling up just typing about it. Also when he is talking to Jenny at her grave, telling her how smart little Forrest is, gets me every time. He's so smart, Jenny. 8-year-old me was not ready for Optimus Prime to die back when I saw the original movie in the 80s. Scarred me. He was my TV dad. Apparently, that part was so traumatizing for kids that they added in an Optimus will return and the end of THD movie for the home video release. That episode of Futurama, open bracket. I remember the April Fools when Adult Swim played that episode on repeat all night. Bastards. Is that even legal? It's not your fault scene from Good Will Hunting. Very powerful scene, it gets me every time. I've watched a ton of movies with some sad scenes. I usually tear up, but never actually shed a tear for any of them, except for one. The scene in Click where Adam Sandler's old man character is running out after his son and dies in the street, knowing he's been leading his life the wrong way and he's taught his son to do the same. Holy shit, nobody expected a scene like that from an Adam Sandler movie. I didn't expect it growing up. Then my mom showed me another one of his movies. I think it's called Rain on Me. Super serious. Super sad. Fox and the Hound, when the lady leaves the fox in the woods. I can't do it. But anything where the animals are suffering I feel the emotions. I can't hear the Best of Friends song without tearing up. The years of messages scene from Interstellar. Shit got me audibly crying. And Don't Let Me Leave Murph. The last 5 minutes of Arrival really give a powerful punch that just gets better each time I watch it. Fuck yes, that whole movie is just building up to that final scene, and it is so perfect. Am I correct in that she was seeing her future, even and committing to that life regardless of what happens? Yes. The ending of Big Fish, all I have to do is think about it to start crying. Tell me how the story ends. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol 2 when Yondu dies and they're all mourning whilst Cat Stevens, father and son plays in the background. They did an excellent job with the soundtracks in the Guardians movies. Toy Story 3 ending, when the kid makes Woody wave to Andy. Every parent who brought their kids to see the first 2 Toy Story movies cried there. The timing of the third movie was right when all those kids were leaving home. Any emotional scene involving a father and his daughter, I miss her. You probably shouldn't watch Coco then. Coco was one big crying festival. The end of Saving Private Ryan destroys me. When the medic guy gets it. The old man in the cemetery along his wife, if he's been a good man, choking up just talking about it. When Will Smith finally got the job in Pursuit of Happiness. Chills man. Chills. This right here. I sometimes watch only that particular scene. I thought I'd wear a shirt today, you know, being the last day and all. We appreciate that. But wear one tomorrow, okay? Because tomorrow is going to be your first day. Saving Private Ryan. When the medic starts crying for his mum as he dies surrounded by his platoon. Hits me right in the feels every single time. That movie always gets me. The last time I watched it, I was tearing up, and then my dad said I don't remember this movie being so bloody, did I miss the chocolate scene? He watched the whole movie thinking LT was Forrest Gump and him saying, that was probably the only reason I didn't cry. The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King during Aragorn's coronation, when he reaches the hobbits, and says, my friends, you both are no one. Whole ending of that movie is depressingly beautiful. Sam trying to swim after Frodo in Fellowship. Something about the friendship there just makes me tear up. They both want to protect each other so badly, and you can hear the anguish in both of their voices as Frodo tries to leave alone and Sam almost drowns chasing after him. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to. Gladiator. Final scene. When he's going in and out of consciousness. And he's walking through the fields to his family in the afterlife. Then she's like, go to them. Shit got me tearing up talking about it. I will watch Gladiator tomorrow night in honor of this gold. Thank you, friend. He was a soldier of Rome. Honor him. I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar. Curse Joss Whedon's sudden but inevitable betrayal. Cool Runnings. Just after they crash, when they get up and carry the bobsled across the line. Every single goddamn time. Anything where the dog dies, especially if they are heroic or showing loyalty when dying. I'm Legend. That scene from Inside Out where they make the first combination memory. Take her to the moon for me, okay? Pouring one out for my homie Bing Barn. That scene in Good Will Hunting where Ben Affleck's character, Chucky, says to Will, every day I come by your house and I pick you up, and we go out, we have a few drinks, and a few laughs, and it's great, but you know what the best part of my day is? For about 10 seconds. From when I pull up to the curb, and when I get to your door, cause I think, maybe I'll get up there, and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there, no goodbye, no see you later, no nothing, you just left, I don't know much, but I know that. It might not make me outright cry, but it makes me choke up a little. That's just a special kind of love for a friend. Most people aren't anywhere near that selfless when it comes to friends. Hell, tons of people knowingly drag their friends into all kinds of stupid shit, just so they don't have to be lonely, much less have the will to tell a friend that you hope they move away and don't come back, because you know that it will result in them having a better life. The speech is a bit longer and his explanation is also from a true friend. He wants the best in the world for him and doesn't want shit excuses.